Laptop Nation. So when is a watch not a watch? When it's a smartwatch. So Abram Pilch has gone full-on review mode with the Samsung Galaxy Gear smartwatch. So Abram, tell me a little bit about this watch. We heard a little bit about it at IFA. Now that you've had time to review it, what should we know about the Gear?
This is a really interesting, groundbreaking product, but it's also a product that early adopters will be more drawn toward because in some ways it's quite expensive and still doesn't do everything that you might want, but what it does extremely well. So it pairs with the Galaxy Note 3. That's the only phone that it works with right now.
The only phone?
The only phone.
Not the S4?
Not the S4 yet, but it will eventually be updated to work with other Samsung phones. Samsung hasn't said when or which phones. But we'd guess a flagship phone like the Galaxy S4 would get support for this. Pairing it up is easy. It stays connected via Bluetooth with your phone all the time, and then it gets notifications for you. You get an email, it buzzes on here, and you can go and read the content of the email. However, there's some limitations to that. Gmail updates, for example, it just tells you have a Gmail, and it doesn't tell you who from or what it says. You got to open it on the phone. Whereas other emails, you get to read the text on here. SMS, you get to read the text on here. You also get to make phone calls on here so you can feel like Michael Knight. There's actually a microphone in the clasp here. And so if you can actually make calls directly from it, or you can have a call coming in, you can receive it, and there's a little speaker on the watch so you can completely make a call while walking around.
Didn't you feel a little weird doing, like, talking to your wrist? Wasn't that a little weird?
It actually works pretty well even if you don't do this.
Okay.
So the microphone is good enough that I can have this by my side, swinging around and have a conversation while I'm walking, provided there's not a lot of background noise. If you're in a place with a lot of background noise, that could be an issue, but if you're driving in a car that's fairly quiet, you probably could use this for your whole conversation without actually lifting it to your face. Now, the other thing that it does, which is pretty cool, is it has a camera on it. So if I swipe down, I can actually take photos here, and I can take up to 15-second videos. That's useful for capturing that quick shot. Maybe your toddler's doing something cute and you don't want to whip your phone out of your pocket to have to do it, to take that shot. You can get it on here. It's also fantastic for some of the third-party apps that you can get for this. There are already 50 third-party apps and will be more. Where you can use this for augmented reality. So an app, for example, like Cam Dictionary that allows you to real-time translate foreign language text will use the camera, and you can just sort of point it at the text and get the translation. So there's some really neat uses for having that type of sensor on the device.
Okay, so how much will I be set back if I decide I need a Gear?
So it is extremely expensive, and in a lot of people's view, overpriced. At $299, that's the same price you pay for the Galaxy Note 3 on most carriers if you're buying it subsidized, and that's quite a lot of money. But for that price, you get something that lasts all day. We never ran out of juice on this, having connected for more than 24 hours to our phone. You get something that has an ecosystem of apps that's growing, that allows you to control the music player on your phone, allows you to get notifications, has S-Voice for doing certain voice commands. You can command it to send a text, and has a pedometer on it even that can track your steps. So there's just a lot to this, and there'll be even more if you're willing to pay $299 to get in on the ground floor of something.
So there you have it, the Samsung Galaxy Gear in conjunction with the Note 3.